This is the Volvo Ninjas podcast, episode 3. Volvos make the best lemons. Do you have other Volvo friends? Or are you like the lone wolf?
I mean, I have Dark Side, Matt Kurjensik, who he's about 45 minutes away from where I live out in Bedford. He's Dark Side on the forums.
Oh, okay.
But out here, I'm surrounded by Audi cocks.
Is that the official word for that?
Yes. Yes, it is. Audi cocks. Yeah, my friend has his dad has an S4, but not the cool one with the twin turbocharged 6. It's the big old V8, which is cool in and of itself. And he has an A4, and his brother has an A4, and his other brother has a Volkswagen. And yeah, those are the only people that I really talk to cars with, about, and I'm the only Volvo guy, so I kind of get trampled down.
Oh. Is yours a turbo?
No, it's naturally aspirated. But interesting thing, my 96 Volvo 855 compared to my friend's 96 A4 1.8 T sedan, mine has 20 more stock horsepower. It weighs less, and I don't know. From all the tests that we've done, it is an all-around better car than that Audi, despite the fact that it has Quattro. So in the summertime, it's better.
Yes. In the summertime.
Yeah. In the winter, this time of year, he just goes around doing four-wheel donuts or four-wheel burnouts around me in piles of snow while I spin my front tires and cry. But I took the rest of the time of the year, I got him.
I think it was probably an early 2000, somewhere in there. It was a Monte Carlo off the line today. That was a lot of fun. I beat him.
Really?
I did. He was like, well, I don't know if he was officially expecting me to, but
okay, yeah. I mean, we've all had those.
I revved the engine a little bit next to him, and he kind of, I don't know if he looked or not, but I took off, and I think he tried to catch me, and he didn't.
Looks at you, and you're sitting there, and your Volvo was this in.
Oh, this is the 4-door 82.
Okay.
The manual transmission. So,
right.
So yeah, he didn't catch me. Stuck on that Monte Carlo. Think about that's why I'm the ninja. You gotta sneak up on these races. You can't just announce that you're racing. God.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Although there's an interesting thing that there was a thread about legal street racing or whatever, and off topic a while back, and it reminded me of this article that I read in the BBC a while ago about the city of Łódź, Poland, and what they have, and I think that this is really responsible as a community, is they were having an outrageous number of street racing, arrests and crashes a year. So instead of clamping down on the racers and instead of throwing more people in jail, what they did was they took a couple streets in the city, and one night a month from the hours of 11:30 to 2 in the morning or whatever, they have open street racing and drag racing sanctioned by the city under the watchful eyes of the authority, and
wow.
It's 1,000 times safer, and communities all around the country really need to embrace a philosophy similar to this.
And where was this?
Łódź, Poland. Lodz.
Oh, Poland. Oh, Poland.
Yeah.
Well, we're Poles, so you can bust on the Chinese. I'm taking on the Poles this episode. God, the Poles.
What?
You took on the Chinese. You're what would you call
Jiri? Yes, Geely Automotives. But yeah. I don't know. I'd like to see that in America. And there's very close to me, there's a town that's very much into auto racing. They have a couple auto museums, and there's some good just 4-lane but low traffic straightaways in the community that would be perfect for something like this. And I've often thought about bringing it up before the city council, and then realized how quickly I'd be shot down.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, there are quite a few racetracks I think in North Carolina that are kind of like amateurish and stuff, and have like nights for racing and stuff. I haven't done it. I've never really been a car person. I mean, I've driven cars and owned cars, but it
Right.
wasn't until I bought these cars that I sort of took ownership of some of the most of like the maintenance and stuff. And it's like I don't know. I'd like to think that I would get one of my cars to a point where I would race it a few times, like on one of these nights or something. But at the same time, like anytime you dabble in something like that, you're going against people who are like savants with it. Like I can't do
Yeah.
anything, but I can turbocharge my car, and I'm gonna kick your ass. So
It's like quicksand. The moment you stick your toe in the water, it just drags you on in,
it's
and
like you can't be a
yeah.
casual racer. It's just like being, you can't do it. It's like, you can't do it. But anyway, man.
What I really want to do, and the one form of racing that I do really enjoy is lemons racing. I think it's such a great theory behind it, the 24 hours of lemons. I mean, truly, anyone can get into it for $500. Well, obviously, it's a bit more than $500 out and out. But it was nice to see the Volvo 240 is the most reliable lemons car out there. I thought that was pretty cool.
I'm unfamiliar with lemons racing.
You don't know what the 24 hours of lemons is?
No.
Okay, so here's the concept. You are only allowed to spend $500 on a car. Like, this isn't including like safety equipment. Like obviously you got the interior, you have to throw a roll cage in there, and I'm pretty sure you have to have a separate fuel cell tank. But aside from those few safety features, you cannot spend more than $500 on the car, not including fuel, obviously. And it's a 24-hour endurance race. I mean, it's beaters going after each other. And I guess there are like events like there's the people vote on like the worst car, and halfway through the race it gets pulled into the middle and destroyed and smashed up by everyone with sledgehammers or whatever.
So,
but
like this is like on a track, like they just go and go and go until they fall apart.
Oh yeah, it's all over the country. Actually, they just had one at Nelson Ledges. I was trying to get my car into it and get a group of people together to race my old beat up Acura that I had, but that thing, one of the piston rings went, and it was no longer worth it to even try to salvage the car.
Yeah,
It's kind of sad, but that would have been fun as all hell.
this is cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look this up.
Yeah, and the great thing about it is they were did a study of all the cars that were entered in there, and of course, you can looking at the Cleveland Craigslist right now. There's a Volvo 245 in there for $300, and it's running. I mean,
yes,
that's all you need.
wow.
Just gut the interior and install a roll cage, and you're good to go. That thing will go out there and drive like the day is long. Heck, $300, you have $200 left over. You could do a cheap down and dirty plus T to it.
Oh hell yeah, you could easy. Oh, I see this. Okay. Wow.
Actually, I think there's one in South Carolina.
Get out of here. So who
Oh,
on Turbo
yes.
Bricks is involved in this stuff? Do you know of anyone that's doing this? There's one in Charlotte, February 6th through 7th. Get out of here.
Definitely have to go to that.
It's
I
called
mean,
Southern
that's in your community.
Yeah, Southern Discomfort is what it's called.
But yeah, I mean, if it's just a hysterical, I mean, really lighthearted, but it's, I don't know, it's a good community. Like I said, I was trying to get some people together to do it for the Nelson Ledges one in Ohio, but that fell through and my car took a dump. So